Sky Prophet, baby. Back with another video. Hope everybody had a good day, man. Hope you still got your head up, man. Looking forward and understanding, man. Understanding, understanding, standing up, period. Just want to bring a quick word, man. We say we care. You know, when we do things for people, when we do stuff, we say we care, you know. That's why we do it. But what about whenever we not doing things? What if Prophet not doing something to make myself better? What if I don't want somebody else to do something to make themselves better? Do I really care? Like, do I even care about me if I'm looking at it in that sense? We got to understand all of these things. We always got the energy to do the things that we want to do, but we never have the energy to do the things that we don't want to do. And that's challenges for a lot of us. That's where your thinking and your strength comes in. Exactly what we all supposed to be doing is getting better. Growing, learning, evolving, elevating, moving forward, making progress, taking steps, however you put it. But your ultimate goal is going to be to master yourself and let your soul reflect out through your personality, through your character. A lot of us don't want to go through these challenges, but it's a test of your endurance. It's a test to see how bad you want it, how you feel about it, you know, just how much it matters to you. Whenever we can learn to be like the bigger person, that's when we come to find our bigger self, our higher self, that higher understanding above the other side of the situation, you know. Most of us see tunnel vision. We don't care to see somebody else's opinion. We don't care to open our eyes to be open-minded for any other thing outside of what we used to, what we believe in, what we know, you know, what's comfortable within our mind frame. And the thing with tunnel vision is we should understand this. We got tunnel vision at times, but we know it's more than what we know. You know, there's always more to it than we know. Is a constant mystery for us, and it's gonna be for, you know, years and years and years and years to come. You know, the challenges it varies because the good is going to encounter the bad, just like the bad is going to encounter the good. Just as well as that person that's trying to do good got to deal with the challenges of encountering people that's against that, that's trying to stop that, hold him down. The person that's doing bad on the other end is still encountering their own challenges. How long are you gonna be like this? How long are you gonna not see and understand? We don't look at it like that. Because like Prophet say, we just trigger. Things just trigger us. We think later. Like just just backwards. As people. Why think later? Why not think now? Why not think in every moment? We don't shouldn't treat thinking like eating. Start thinking. I'm gonna think for lunch. I'm gonna think at 5. Like that's silly. Whenever you come to your understanding of yourself, then you understand that what you see is always a reflection of yourself in some form or fashion. Everybody you encounter, every individual you encounter, it's a reflection of you in some form or fashion. We haven't trained our minds to look at a situation and actually assess the whole situation. We just see what we see or what we think it is, and that's it. And we not being open minded when we seeing just what we want to see, or even just what we think is being allowed to us. You know, it's always a deeper meaning because we have the unseen. Just as well as you got the physical world, you have the unseen world. And they are not disconnected. They connected more than we even think. This is what Prophet want people to start understanding. The spirit world, it communicates to us through our senses. Through our senses. Can't nobody tell me you don't have senses. We all have senses. That's common sense. So when we get these a thought, why it can't be a loved one? When we get when we smell something that reminds us of somebody, why it can't be them? Man, when we hear somebody laugh, when we hear somebody anything, dealing with our senses. Think about it. How else could they communicate with us? We got all of these senses, but we just use them on a basic level. I just see that, Stu. And that's it. And that's true. But we don't look for nothing else. We so singular in thought. That's not a bad thing, nor a good thing. Because the way I see it, the simpler the better. But when we dealing with these senses, when you trying to understand how to communicate, it starts with your senses. Like that's what you have to understand. You have to understand that it's gonna be your senses. So you're gonna have to trust yourself. You're gonna have to trust your instincts, trust your gut feeling. You're gonna have to sit down in that silent spot and listen to that inner voice. Listen to that inner voice. Like I said, that voice that don't have no pitch to it. No sound. That voice that's in there is in there already. We all got it, man. We all got it. It might be pre-recorded. I don't know, but we got it. But we got to learn to trust it. We have to learn to trust it. Now, at the same time, we got old shadow too. We have shadow too. But by you being silent, really being silent and taking the time to listen, you gonna understand when shadow trying to pop in the scene, or your higher self or spirit giving you some knowledgeable information. You know, shadow slick, but whenever it's gonna come to that period in your life for you to actually really connect to spirit in the truest way as you ever had did before, like you never did before, spirit is not gonna let shadow confuse you as far as hooking up with him. He gonna let it, you gonna understand that and come to know that, but you have to understand yourself. You gotta know yourself. You gotta know how you think. You gotta know the things that, you gotta remember things, you gotta understand things, because sometimes you might think it's shadow and it's spirit just making you remember something, that some kind of way needs to be applied now. It is, everybody's individual. The way I'm explaining it, it's not going to play out for nobody like that. But it's guaranteed that if you're listening, you going to connect, you're going to understand your higher self, you're going to understand your guidance, and you're going to understand that inner voice. Trust yourself. Like I said, we trust other people, but we don't trust ourselves. We want other people to trust us, but we don't trust ourselves. We trying to get to a point for a trust fund, and we don't trust ourselves. Like, trust is trust, and if you learn to respect, trust comes with that. Both ends of the spectrum. You learn to understand that you part of that person's journey just as well as the people you encountering is part of yours. And that's what help you to grow. I want everybody to protect your energy, man. Protect yourself to and from. Watch your surroundings. Watch what you take in your ears. Watch what you give out your mouth. Help somebody if you can. Give somebody some words of encouragement if you can. Till next time, Sky Prophet, baby. Love everybody, man. Peace out.